Are you dreaming of a peaceful Christmas and it just seems like a dream? It doesn't seem like that it could possibly be reality because there's chaos all around you. It is the week of Christmas, and I know that these common chaos creators just creep in every direction. But today we are going to talk about how you can eliminate them and how you can address them and be gone and have your dream of a peaceful Christmas be a reality this year. Are you ready? Okay, let's get practical. You're going to want to implement these right away so you can have a Christmas week that is full of hope and peace and joy and love. Let's get started. One word people have used to describe me most of my life is emotional. That isn't a stretch because, yes, I am a female. But when I was described as being so emotional, so moody, especially as a teenager and in young adulthood when puberty hormones were just strong, and I just accepted it as me, that I was just going to be extra emotional. And let's not mention how I was practically giving myself whiplash once a month because of these said emotions. This continued for years, and not where I'm impossible to live with, but just I used it as a crutch month after month. Oh, I'm getting my period. Or, oh, that's why that happened. Sorry, it's my period. Sorry, it's that week. But something changed all of that this year, and I can finally say I am over those PMS symptoms. I started taking intuitive nutrition that is hormone and soy isoflavone free to find balance and empower my hormones naturally. It's patent pending, unlike anything else, and instead of interfering with natural hormone balance, the menstrual and menopausal formulas deliver key nutrients and potent botanicals to support the female body in every phase and every cycle. Hormones are chemical messengers telling your body vital information. If you have heavy periods, cramping, mood swings, low libido, bloating, hot flashes, night sweats, brain fog, acne, and more, your messengers might need additional support so you can feel your best. Andrea says, because I'm feeling my best, I'm also momming my best now. Michelle says, now all my days are good days. I don't need to blame my hormones anymore. It's just me. Take the fun quiz in the show notes to see if your hormones are telling you that they really need to be balanced. Also, you can find a ton more information at the link in the show notes. Hey mama, are you stressed by the lack of time in the day to do all the things? Are you feeling disconnected from God, your husband, and even your kids because patience and presence seem out of reach? Do you want a healthier body, mind, spirit, and home, but overwhelmed in where to start? Hey, I'm Shan Wright, daughter of the king, wife, mom to 4, RN, wellness coach, and I know very well what it feels like to want to live well, but about to lose it with my very blessed full life. After realizing I can't pour from an empty cup, I tracked my way to whole body wellness and so much peace. If you are ready to cancel the stressed out life, learn tactical, intentional strategies as a mom wearing many hats, find more peace, confidence, and joy raising kingdom kids, then listen in. Come on, mama, together we got this. Really, God's got this. So go heat up that coffee again and turn your listening ears on. Let's chat. Okay, I have a podcast that I listen to just about every single day. And there's a reason why I listen to it every day. It's because it's called the Bible Recap, and it goes along with my daily 1-year Bible reading. So I heard this on the podcast the other day, and it was perfect to start this conversation out with. Side note, you should totally check out the Bible Recap. I have been reading the Bible in a year, and this is only my second time doing it. And it was so much more fun and enjoyable, and I got so much more out of it by listening to the recap along with my Bible reading. So if you are looking for a new plan for the new year, I 100% recommend checking out that plan. You can do it on your phone. I actually have a paper 1-year Bible, and then I listen to the podcast along with it. So at the end, of every episode, she points out where God is in the Bible reading and the joy that she sees in the passage. We were in Romans, and she pointed out Romans 16:20. The God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet. She pointed out how the God of peace is doing some crushing. Isn't that just the language there is incredible? And in order to bring peace to any situation, you can't ignore it. You can't ignore the chaos. You actually need to address it. And so God addresses the chaos of Satan and he crushes it. You know, chaos and confusion is all from the enemy. Our God brings peace. He is a God of order. And so we are participating in the crushing. It says, the God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet, under our feet as believers, as disciples. And so we participate in this victory of the enemy. How fun. How do we do that? We address the chaos, we crush it, and then we have peace from our Prince. Okay? Practically, what does this look like? That is the biblical backing of it. What are we going to do practically? This is the week of Christmas. Let's not come into agreement with the chaos. Let's not let it just roll over us and be like, well, this is how it is. This is how it runs during Christmas. No, we have to address it and crush it and live in that dream of a peaceful Christmas, because that is what God was. That is what God wants. That is who he is. He is the Prince of Peace that came on Christmas Day. And so he wants us to live in this peace. He doesn't want us to be overcome by the chaos of the world during Christmas. That is all the worldly way that they have made Christmas and taken it and turned it into chaos. Okay, so we are going to address these common chaos creators and acknowledge them. And first, that comes with, let's figure out what they are, acknowledge them, address them, what can we do about them, and be on our way to more peace. Okay, so number 1, no more adding to the to-do list. We talked about this in episode 21 with Mom Brain, but all our things and all our to-dos should already be time blocked and prioritized. Yes. Now, don't add something because you found 10 extra minutes, and don't keep adding to, I should give a gift to that person and this person. Right now, things are being added and not deleted, and this is adding to the stress, the chaos. So let's acknowledge what we are doing and let's stop. So what are you going to cook this week? Okay, do you already have that planned out? Maybe it's going to be something super easy to make. That would be a good thing. Maybe it's going to be takeout. That's okay. Like, try things that are just going to take you minutes so that you can have more time for something else. So figure out what you can cross off. And maybe you didn't get to make all the cookies you wanted to for the neighbors. That's okay. You know what? Bakeries have amazing cookies. So grab some there. And look at the time blocks. What can you cross off? What did you just not get to? It was a good thought, but next year is going to be just as good. And I'll tell you something we did. We celebrate Christmas at our house on a day, and then we drive to Delaware, which takes us a full day. And then we like to be there before Christmas Eve. So we don't want to drive on Christmas Eve. And then we celebrate Christmas Day with my family in Delaware, and we're there for the week. Okay, so usually we celebrate our Christmas just that day before, the day before the drive. And that helps it seem like it is Christmas Day for the kids and, all the things, all the celebrating. And then we hop in the car the next morning and go. That day is fun, but it's super stressful. It's maybe fun for those first couple hours that kids are unwrapping and waking up and breakfast. Then it's straight chaos for me and my husband as we clean and organize and pack and laundry and all the things that we did not get to earlier in the week. So this year, things kind of got switched around on us, and we looked at it and thought, hey, this is actually a really good thing, and it's going to help with the chaos. So the kids really wanted to go to school that last day. We actually go to school up into the 22nd, and they wanted to go, and we were actually just going to take them out and make that our Christmas Day at home. And they want to go instead because there's lots of fun things going on. So we decided our Christmas day is actually going to be the 21st. Now, it's, definitely a few days before Christmas, but it's really about the celebrating and being together and recognizing what the day is about. So it doesn't matter that it's the 21st. And then on that 22nd, when they're all in school, I can be busy cleaning and packing and organizing and cleaning the car and all the things. And we can actually get to bed at a decent time and get up and start our drive early. So it has brought so much peace already, just knowing that we made that switch. So what can you do? Look at your schedule, look at the time blocks. And if you haven't done the brain dump and the time blocking yet, that's going to be your first thing to do. Okay. So look at everything you have to do for this week and where can you put it? And maybe where can you move it? Can you move it somewhere else that makes more sense, that actually brings more peace, that it's not typical. It's not typical for us to do this, but it's going to bring so much more peace to our family as a whole. So what can you guys do in your family schedule for this week? All right, number 2 is you are off your wellness actions. With all the busyness, you have put being consistent in your wellness to the side. You haven't been working out. You're not tracking your food or being mindful of what you're eating. You're not spending time with God for your spiritual wellness or journaling or praying for your emotional and mental wellness. You're not being consistent with the supplements for your physical wellness. All these things are intentions, but you're not being consistent with them because they aren't habits yet. And so they have been accidentally deleted, and it's actually causing more chaos deleting these things than deleting another to do. Without the pursuit of wellness, there isn't wellness or wholeness. There isn't peace. And the opposite of peace is chaos. So what are we going to do? We're going to crush this. We're going to start with gratitude. We're going to start your time with God. Just give him a good old gratitude session and then ask what to do first to pursue wellness right now in this busy week of Christmas. I can also talk this out with you. I have a free wellness chat option. You can just go to theshanwright.youcanbook.me. The link is also in the show notes. And I would love to chat with you about what is priority here in your wellness actions during this busy time and talk it out with you, run through all the things, help you think of wellness hacks to add in, also deleting others and making it worth your while to live intentional in your wellness because this is actually causing chaos that you're not doing. And let's be intentional and bring in some good wellness hacks to get it done and eliminate this chaos in your wellness. And you will feel more peace internally. And that, of course, will run through your family. Okay, so please, let's chat about it. It's a free chat. You can go to that link, book me for 20 minutes, however long it takes. We can do less than that. I know we're busy, right? So we can do 10 minutes. We can chat real quick and figure out what you can do first to have more peace in your wellness. Okay, number 3 is sugar overload. Yep, you, the kids, everyone. This naturally will cause poor sleep, poor moods, energy spikes. I mean, we have to recognize that. Now, what can we do to crush it? Okay, we can limit the sugar. Or head to episode 22 and make one of my favorite food hacks for your holiday sweet tooth. This is the answer. These are completely kid approved too and so delicious. And so if you've already been binging on the sugar, let's whip out one of those food hacks and try something else. And you may just be surprised and it will control all the negative chaos that comes with sugar overload. Okay, number 4 is financial stress. So this is a big one because it causes chaos and stress mentally big time, not just on your finances. And so if you're mentally stressed out, that's going to cause chaos everywhere. Okay, so why are we stressed out financially? Overspending or the feelings that you can't spend as much as you want to because of inflation or whatever reason. So definitely go check out episode 16 on how I save money during this time and go to God with this stress and see what he says to do about it and put your mind back on Advent and Jesus and what we are doing here, and not on the gifts and not on the chaos and all the extra spending that comes with Christmas. It's just a great time to remind your kids of this too. If you aren't doing Advent with them, then you can tap into it now and do a Bible story from Advent. And if you are, remind them of the stories that we are reading that bring us back to Jesus, which is what this season is all about. And it's not about the gifts and the money. And so if you're feeling that stress and you're feeling it because you're correlating it to the gifts that you're giving your kids, let's cancel that. Let's acknowledge that, cancel it. They will be so appreciative when they know the real meaning of Christmas. And it's not going to be about the gifts for them if it's not for you. So you bring them back. You have authority in your home. Bring them back to what we are doing here and eliminate that stress. Okay, and the number 5 chaos creator would be all the feelings, whether it's anxiety or anticipation of family gatherings that bring grief or loneliness or sadness or painful memories or, just grieving family members that aren't there, or the dynamics that you're going to encounter by being at family gatherings. Whatever it is, there is so many feelings going on, so many different dynamics. This week carries a lot of them. So the answer is going to be gratitude. And I want to point you back to episode 15, 8 ways for a thankful, healthy holiday. This is something that I did for Thanksgiving, but it totally plays here too. You're going to fill yourself with truth and gratitude and hope and peace and joy and love as you focus on Advent, and these other feelings will subside. He has overcome it all. Jesus is the ultimate chaos calmer. He has taken it all away. So as we focus on our Prince of Peace and how he came low to be with us, he will bring the peace and override all the negative feelings that come with this holiday. Okay, so for a recap, let's acknowledge these chaos creators that are happening, all the things to do, all the sugar, all the gifts, all the people, all the feels, and crush them with bringing them into the light, to the light of the world. I pray all is joyous and calm in your home this week, and you have a Merry Christmas. May God himself, the God of peace, sanctify you through and through. May your whole spirit, soul, and body be kept blameless at the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. The one who calls you is faithful, and he will do it. 1 Thessalonians 5:23 and 24. Shalom.
Hey, Wellness Warrior. I pray that blessed you. And if so, it would bless me big if you would write a 5-star review and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Not only would this make me super happy, but it will allow for others to find this show too. Also, I love to chat over on Instagram, so make sure to take a screenshot, share to your Instagram stories, and tag me at the Shan Right, so I can see it and we can keep chatting and bring other moms to chat with us. Until we get to chat again, mama friend, may the Lord's face shine upon you and give you peace.